Hey everybody, it's the proud anti-feminist here. And today we're going to go on a mission to debunk, or not really debunk, but talk about another lie that feminists love to say and that I personally cannot stand. And we're going to talk about rape culture and why I do not believe we live in a rape culture. So first off, we're going to talk about what the definition of a culture is, just so y'all have a grand idea of what culture is. And I'm going to use the sociology definition because I think this fits best with this video, because there's many different definitions of culture, but the sociology version is best for this video because we are talking about a culture of people or a culture within a society. So the definition of culture is culture consists of the beliefs, behaviors, objects, and other characteristics common to the members of a particular group or society. Through culture, people and groups define themselves, conform to society's shared values, and contribute to society. Now, I want to reiterate part of that just because it really, to me, says a lot about what this whole video is about. And it says conform to society's shared values. I don't know too many people out there who value rape, who respect rapists. In fact, if you go to pretty much every prison around the world, rapists are the lowest form of human. I know a few police officers actually. I know people that are corrections officers, and they will tell you that when you go to a prison, that rape makes you the lowest form of human. Any crime against a woman or child makes you the lowest form of human. Now, I say women and children because a lot of times most of your rapists are sitting in jail because they did commit a unwanted sexual act against a woman or against a child. Now, I personally don't believe this rhetoric of only women can be raped. I don't believe that. Men can be raped. But the reason the rape statistics are so low for men is because most men don't report it because we still tell them they cannot be raped, which is a lie. And I'm sorry to all men out there if somebody has told you that, you felt like you were sexually assaulted and someone's told you that you cannot be raped, I'm sorry, because you can. And I'm sorry that we still live in a society that tells you you cannot. But my thing is the biggest thing that irritates me. I can understand if you want to protest rape because I'm not for it. I do not support it. I can understand if you want to protest it. But my thing is the fact that we as a society are going about, and mainly the feminists are going about it completely wrong. And I'm not saying that, they don't have the right to protest because they do. The Constitution allows you the right to peacefully protest and demonstrate whatever you're against. But in a way, feminists are adding to the issues because they are walking around in public and doing protests in nothing but a bra and shorts that leave about that much for a guy to wonder about. And then they wonder why they get catcalled. And I can understand you're protesting your beliefs. Okay, I'm fine with that. Protest all you want. Go for it. Do what you gotta do. But when you're getting catcalled and you're going back to this, oh, men are inherently evil and that's why they're catcalling me? No, honey, I hate to say it, and I don't want to sound like a stereotypical bitch here, but when you're walking around in your bra and underwear, you kind of are asking to be catcalled. You're not asking to be raped. You're asking to be catcalled because you're dressed in, of course, something that men are going to find attractive. And when your shorts leave about that much left for a guy to wonder about, honey, if you bend over, God and everybody's going to see the goods. And trust me, God and everybody don't want to see your goods. The way we're going to end the rape culture in today's society, or the rape culture, I should say, in today's society, is by teaching men and women that no means no. That you don't keep begging, you don't keep bugging, you don't be a bugaboo when you don't get what you want. If a person, male or female, says, no, I don't want to have sex with you, or no, I don't want to have sex with you right now, then you don't keep bugging until they say yes. If they say, no, I don't want to have sex with you, you leave it alone and move on. If they say, no, I don't want to have sex with you right now, you leave it alone until they're ready, until they come to you and say, okay, now I'm in the mood, let's go. But you don't keep bugging them. That is the only way we're going to stop this supposed rape culture. Not walking around in bras and shorts that show everything to the world. No, that's not going to help. That's going to keep creating the issues that we're trying to fight against. And as someone who has survived sexual assault 3 times, I look at these women and I think, how is that helping me? How is that helping the hundreds of sexual assault survivors that we have every year? How is that helping? You're not helping. You think you are, but you're not. You're really doing more harm than you are good. If you really want to stop this rape culture, get in touch with your lawmakers. Tell your lawmakers we need stricter laws on rapists. The laws now are not strict enough. The laws now that we have to protect sexual assault victims are not strong enough. And as for politicians, Hillary Clinton in particular, that are out there victim blaming and victim shaming sexual assault victims, how dare you? How dare you tell a woman that she deserved what happened to her? How dare you? To you feminists out there screaming that men don't get raped and that men are inherently evil by nature, how dare you? How dare you question a man when he says he was raped, but yet when a woman says she's raped, we're supposed to believe her no matter what? There doesn't have to be physical proof, but she said she was raped, so we have to believe her. But yet a man says he was raped and it's, you can't be raped. You're a man. You're inherently horny by nature. That is why personally I don't like feminists, because they're what they're fighting for is double standards. They are fighting for privilege and special rights for women while completely ignoring the man's rights. And then as they're doing this, they're preaching that the patriarchy has brainwashed anyone that doesn't agree with them, and that there's this huge patriarchy in the United States and all this crap. That I'm just like, no. Do you not realize that your double standards are the issue? It's not these women out there. It's not the men out there. It's your double standards that are creating these issues. These issues that we have are being created because of your double standards. Why can we not come together and fight for true equality where nobody, man or woman, is oppressed, where nobody feels like they cannot go and report a rape and it will not be investigated? Why do we live in a society like that where we cannot do that? It is time that we tell men and young women that if you are raped, you can go to the police station, you can report it, and you will be believed until there is evidence to prove that it did not happen. And I'm talking solid evidence, not just a woman who is accused of rape saying he is a man, he is inherently evil, he is inherently horny, and therefore I could not have raped him. And I am saying for a woman where where the man cannot say, well, she was dressed in a mini skirt, high heels, and a tube top and asked for it. Therefore, because the way she was dressed, she asked for it. Therefore, I could not have raped her because she was asking for it. It is time we fight for true equality and not just the double standards that feminists want. I will talk to you guys next time. This has been the Proud Anti-Feminist.